Welcome back, everyone. LanceScurv here. My thought of the day, listen, I'm thinking about how fragile our words have become, meaning that from what I could remember, a little more than it is now, we stuck by our word and we committed. What happened to a person's strong word where we would say, word is our bond, my word is my honor? And what happened to commitment? I guess a lot of us don't see how society has really degraded to the point where we expect people to cheat us. We expect people who have claimed to commit to us to not commit to us. And I'm not going to blame social media, but I'm going to blame a little bit on social media. But it goes to show with our wiring in our brain, the stimulation, we want something new. We don't want to follow through with putting in the work and the commitment and following through with our word. A man gets married and says, I do. But then when he sees the next woman that looks gorgeous to him, I know I will. Business deals, politicians, religious figures, the educational system. Look at America now, how they are trying to erase African history and the idea of slavery. That history, which for African American people, their history goes long before slavery. And really and truly, our history has made the world what it is today. Look at your president, for those who live in the United States. That place I haven't seen in 5.5 years. Your president can't even speak right. He's lying day and night. Oh yeah, we're defeating Iran and we're shutting them down. We're winning the war and America's getting their butt kicked. I mean, you're just going to come up there and just lie. So we expect liars. This is part of the expectation now in the mentality of people in this day and age, that they're not sincere, that they are criminal-minded, that they are looking to take from you, that they are looking to use slick words to get around certain things. Who sticks by their word today? And when you find somebody who sticks by their word, that's the time when the leeches and the parasites and the scavengers come around to take you off of something. So we're on the defensive most of the time now. Those of us who are pretty much upright. It's a different world that we live in. I remember looking in the old Jet magazines and seeing couples that were married. They're 100 years old and 105 years old, and they were married for 80 years. 80 years. How do you hold it down like that? And we would see this consistently, and it would always be a question like, what's your secret? And they would ask the husband what the secret was. And he basically didn't say just to be a yes man, but he would say something that doesn't support the aggressive male attitude toward women. And the women in those unions did not have any bit of masculine energy. Let's look deeper into how society has changed and why it has changed, right? I mean, does a divorce lawyer want everybody to be happily married? He'll go broke. You see what I mean? It's money to be made on dysfunction. It's money to be made on people who don't commit. You get this mortgage. You have the bank or the loan officer encouraging you, yes, you can get this house. Put so much down. Back in the day, right before the collapse of 2008, people were getting loans for homes, like stuff they couldn't even afford. And the people, the loan officers, they were encouraging, well, get somebody else in your family to live in your home, or put them on the application so we can get a bigger home. And so some people now, lying to themselves, right? not being true to their word to themselves, knowing that they couldn't afford it. And the people in the bank and the loan people didn't know they couldn't afford it. And they went ahead and purchased it anyway. And it was an adjustable rate mortgage that went right up. And guess what? They had to come out of their homes. They didn't commit. When you commit, you investigate, because you already know in your heart you have a long-term investment in this thing. When a woman commits to a man and a man commits to a woman, it's a long-term thing, ups and downs, no matter what. You ain't leaving. You're going to be right there. Now, women don't expect men to stay around. Men don't expect women to stay around. Who are the people who are going to be in the magazine, like the Jet magazine, who are going to be married damn near 100 years? Well, 70-something, 80-something. And because they were committed, that's why they got to that age in the first place. But we don't see that. It's pick and choose now. Oh, I'm tired of you. I'm going to get rid of you. I want this one now. Oh, she doesn't do it for me. And the women, he got sick and he's not making the same money. So let me go lay up with the next one and try to get him. Jumping around. And you look back on your life and you see a life where all you did was leapfrog from one relationship to another. If it was a relationship, because most of the time it's a situationship or just some one-night stand. And you got nowhere. Wasted energy. And then you get older and you want to get bitter why nobody wants you. What if you committed to somebody that may not have been so perfect to build with them? You commit to a job, you follow through. If you want to leave, fine, give your notice. You found something better. But be a person of your word. Everybody, I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying it as a figure of speech. It's like everybody's a liar right now. And people scheme. People are schemers these days. They say that they're committed to this or that. I've seen people in unions have another person uproot their life and change their whole life while they had the next person waiting so they can say, see ya. Ain't that something? That kind of energy will never be blessed. They may get away with things for a little while, but when karma comes for that kind of energy, because the universe, as we say, is perfectly balanced, and our spiritual universe is perfectly balanced. So don't worry if you are ever the victim of a liar. Don't stress it, because they may not get it where you can see it. And they may not get it right now. They may go on to appear to be successful and happy, and don't wish for their downfall. Just unplug. Focus on yourself. Commit to yourself. Love yourself. Keep to your word for yourself. If you're going to make sure to go to the gym or eat better, read some books, educate yourself, polish up your game so that when you meet the next person, you're a better version of yourself. But if you stood around for years crying about the person who did you wrong, you're the same old rusty model. And if you commit, you make sure that the next person is going to commit to you, whether it be a relationship, a business deal, something. But these days, you just can't blindly trust somebody because they come from a family that seems to be okay, or they told me there's so many girls, young girls, it just popped into my head. There's a picture I always want to draw and kind of aim it at young girls. Young girl, 16, 17 years old, with a tear in her eye and a big belly, pregnant, speaking to a mother who may not even be in the shot. But the caption will say, "Mommy, but he said he loved me." And she's looking down at the stomach crying. Yeah, that's reality. And in those situations, it's there's so many situations like that, not just the pregnancy thing, but just in life, when people show their backside for real. Don't expect anybody to commit. Don't expect it. You have to force their hand. You have to investigate them thoroughly. You can't take people on face value. People come with patterns. What are their patterns of behavior? Especially when they have a certain pattern of behavior with you. I've had people turn on me, and after a couple years, they come back, and, I'm sorry, whatever, and you take them back in, then they screw you over again. Hey, you won't even get me now the first time. Don't think you can come back a third time. I'm just talking about people in general. They think when time moves on, little time going, things will change. No. I don't hold grudges, and I wouldn't say to hold a grudge, but never forget. Because of your investment to yourself, you can't allow yourself to waste any time on these bad deals of these entities who come into your life to siphon off your financial, your spiritual energy, your mental energy, or just keeping you as a backup. Because people don't understand, loneliness and that will drive you to be around people who are no good for you. It can't be that way. No. And these people know that. That's how they use those things. Loneliness, heartache, tragedy, the loss of a loved one, and here they come. I mean, look at funerals. It's almost like it's a free giveaway, meaning that people who show up to funerals, not everybody, but you have certain homegoing services where people are coming out and they're looking to see who's who and who they can connect with. And if it's a husband that passes away and the widow, the wife is there, you have all of these men who may be close to the family, may know of the family, or may be total strangers. Oh yeah, she's gonna get that insurance check, so I gotta, and she doesn't have a man, and I can kind of wiggle up next to her, take my time. Same thing if the woman dies. You have the women who are coming around looking for an easy way out. Nobody wants to do their own damn thing. Nobody wants to commit to their own relationship or their own situation, shut it down and build it up. No, they want to take from here, take from there, and see what they can get. Get. Greed. Just like we're scrolling now on the phone and you look at something for 3 seconds. Nah. You look at it, nah. Oh, well, let me see this one. She got a big butt. Nah, she ain't showing enough. It's crazy. Our minds are conditioned this way, and it's not going to get better. We're too far gone. Stay away from these types of people. It may make it where you have to walk a road less traveled. But you know what? You'll have no interruptions on that road. Trust and believe. Anyway, I just had a quick thought and wanted to share it. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the content on LanceScurvX.com and LanceScurvX on YouTube. But more articles, more stuff will be on LanceScurvX. So anyway, I appreciate you coming through. Let me know that where you're watching from. And my throat's dry. I gotta go get something to eat and drink. And we're gonna continue to vibe. And I really appreciate the comments and everything. But be aware of these people who are just there fly by night. There's a lot of them. And I would say now, in this day and age, it's the majority. It's not just a stranger. It's people in your neighborhood. People in your family. Those are the worst ones. But as they reveal themselves, they're gone. You could never come back. And now you're free. They did you a favor, right? Because they can't commit and they can't follow through on their word. Anyway, just a thought. Hope it made sense. Much love to you all. LanceScurv out. On to the next one. Peace and salute to the brothers, and much love to the sisters. And that kiss was for the sisters only, all right? Don't get it twisted with them crazy emails you send me, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.